every day is another chance to do it all over again.
Get the best of starts on the break of dawn. 32 FM 94.9. From motivationals
To news,
to sports and talk.
we'll give you all you need to make the best of your day.
On the break of dawn. 32 FM 94.9.
Good morning, welcome to the Break It On Papers Review. This is your laughter station, 32 FM 94.9. And as always, we start off the day with the Papers Review from 6:30 a.m. to 7:15 a.m. I am DENIKE, Demowago, and Ramadan Kareem to all our Muslim brothers and sisters. So we'll be starting off with the front page and later on diving into the analysis of the headlines. I start off with The Guardian this morning. First story says Senate Ethics Panel rejects Natasha's petition on procedural grounds. Away from that one, calls for equity grow as FCC leadership sidelines Northwest Southeast. Stakeholders back bill for 30% local processing of raw materials before export. Obi denies saying Supreme Court ruling on Rivers reckless. Federal government to integrate Remita into new payment system, according to official. Away from that one, Oluwawori, Niger Delta leaders condemn foreign exploitation of mangroves, and also inflation has forged alliance between South and North, says Adebayo. Nigeria will attain enviable status if we play our roles well, says Obasanjo. And tariff hike pushed power generation to 6,003 megawatts, says Minister. Nigeria-France ties exist before our problems in Sahel, says French envoy. Dokubo IYC threaten one assembly against impeaching Fubara. CIBN honors Maiden Ibru for promoting women inclusion leadership. We'll take a look at some more. Oriwa demands probe into attacks on Catholic priest seminarians. African countries have capacity to ensure global food sufficiency, says Makinde. Ex-immigration officer nabbed over attempt to sell arms to bandits. Tinubu asks OPS, public sector, to promote quality culture. And lastly, at Lent, can Tinubu cleric urge repentance, love, peace, kindness, prayer. Now elsewhere, for the Vanguard newspaper, 2 die, 14 rescued as 3-story building collapses in Lagos. Rivers crisis and Mahule assembly for Barras commissioners flex muscles. Sexual harassment, Akpabio, Akpoti, Udoha defend positions. Also, you find here NAFDAC mops up 50 trailer loads of counterfeit drugs. Nigeria rises 6th in Global Terrorism Index, 565 killed in 2024. Rivers crisis, Supreme Court judgment and path of lasting peace. Naira appreciates to 1,512 naira to a dollar in parallel market. Also, you find 88th birthday in my lifetime, Nigeria will be great. Obasanjo. Take a look at something from the foreign scenes. Trump accuses Trudeau of using tariffs dispute to stay in power. And Trump once again. Trump pauses military aid to Ukraine after Oval Office clash. Away from that one, I would have defeated Sanwo-Olu, but for Peter Obi's tsunami, Jandor. Rivers Electoral Commission fixes August 29 for fresh LG elections. Rivers Assembly summons RCAC chairman over 2024 local government poll. Take a look at some more, scrolling down to more stories from the Vanguard. It says here, ex-immigration CG. All right, I think that's a story from yesterday. We'll just take this one. It says UK introduces mandatory electronic travel authorization, ETA, for travelers. And some headlines from the Premium Times paper. Persistent fuel imports cost Nigeria $620 million in February, surpassing $4.3 billion in 5 months, despite rising local refining capacity. And that's guessing an investigation out of the, whether it's an investigation or news now. We're going to check that out later on as we proceed. Senate dismisses Natasha's sexual harassment petition against Akpabio. And also you find here, Rivers crisis, 4 injured as gunmen open fire on youths. Natasha absent as Senate panel begins probe into seat change controversy. Also Lassa fever, health worker infected as NCDC records 54 new cases. Akpabio denies sexual harassment allegations as Natasha submits petition to Senate. Court orders forfeiture of 1.37 billion naira allegedly diverted during El-Rufai administration. We also take a look at some more stories. Photo story right here. Amongst the top news, Shetima, Dangote, others join Otedola for groundbreaking ceremony. Away from that, federal government approves 10.3 billion naira products procurement to enhance health services. Pro-Wike lawmakers revive impeachment plot against Fubara. FEC approves 10.3 billion naira for HIV drugs, diabetes kits, other medical supplies. Rivers fixes date for fresh local elections after Supreme Court notified previous one. And also, lastly, ex-immigration officer arrested in Abuja at point of delivering arms to bandits. Police. Headlines out of the Punch newspaper. LASU graduate missing, not killed by ritualist police. And Tinubu lays foundation for First Bank's new eco-friendly HQ, that's headquarters. South Korea Air Force jets accidentally drops bombs, injures civilians. Coronation, a laughing designate returns from Canada, arrives Oyo today. And also, you find here sexual harassment. Senate dismisses Natasha's petition. Kogi Senators Sean panel. And also Nigerian trafficking drug from Brazil arrested at South African airport. NAFDAC promises fake beverage producers hard times. Arrests 1. Tinubu mandates ministers to hold quarterly public briefing. To the sports side of things, I'll just keep that one now. Let's move on to another one. LASU graduate missing, not killed by... Okay, taking that one before. Police nab man with human skulls in Ebonyi. That's on the metro side of things. And also you find here, we're going on another commercial break in a bit, but this final one, maybe on the still 2026 World Cup final to have Super Bowl style show, according to Infantino. We go on our first break of the morning. We'll be back shortly for the analysis of some of these headlines. We're live on Facebook. Join 949 Fenya. Do stay with us.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Mama, I dey hungry o.
Yes, my pikin. Oya, go change. Make you come chop.
My children are my life, but I know say they need to eat well to do well. Since I discover Maggi soya chunks, to add protein to my food don't dey easy.
Now, I no dey worry whether they get protein for food, because with Maggi soya chunks, I fit give them protein for food.
Protein every day for my family.
The holy month of Ramadan is upon us. As we embark on this journey, let's Let's not forget to share power from suhoor to iftar. Join us every Monday to Friday as we explore the spiritual and physical benefits of the month, plus exciting recipes. Catch us on our YouTube page, Nigeria, and on Dadinkowa, Faranwata, Sunna TV, Arewa TV, and African Magic Hausa TV stations. Ramadan Mubarak from Hollandia.
Let me ask you a question. What holds you back when you wake up each morning? Is it the uncertainty of how the day will unfold? And as the day goes on, what makes your heart race? Is it the quiet fear that maybe you're not doing enough? And when it's evening, is it the longing for just a little more time? Whatever it is, remember, challenges don't define you, but how you rise to meet them. Staying connected to your dreams, that's how you break free from limits. Get unlimited data plus up to 6-hour battery backup to keep you connected without interruptions on Airtel 4G 5G Smart Connect. Visit the nearest Airtel shop to find out more. Airtel, a reason to imagine.
We are 𝐃𝐈𝐒, a wealth manager for every Nigerian. We have one job, and that's to help you grow your money. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a small business owner, a university student, a government employee, or even if you work in an office. If you work hard for your money should also work hard for you. At 𝐃𝐈𝐒, we manage your money so that it keeps growing every day. One small drop today, another tomorrow, and little by little your cup is overflowing. Whether you are saving to start a business, buy a car, or invest for the future, you can do so on 𝐃𝐈𝐒. Whatever you can dream of, you can save and invest for it on 𝐃𝐈𝐒. All you need is a smartphone to start saving and investing today. We are 𝐃𝐈𝐒, the savings and investment app for you. Sign up on 𝐃𝐈𝐒wise.com to start saving and investing today. 𝐃𝐈𝐒wise. Invest wisely, grow wealth.
Pour it, taste it, the richness so amazing. For your cereal, tea and purple, Dano evaporated milk. Pour it, taste it, creamy and delicious. Dano evaporated milk.
Now you can enjoy a great creamy taste with Dano Full Cream and Dano Cool Cow Evaporated Milk. Try it and taste the Dano difference.
Life is always full of wahala, but there is music, passion, feelings, and good vibes. Take a ride with INT'L app to get there on your own terms. You decide what your life will be full of and choose a fair price for this ride. INT'L, the INT'L online passenger transportation aggregator, is not a taxi service. Find more information at www.int'l.com.
Ahlan wa sahlan famarhaba ya sharral karim. Oṣù bùkún oṣù àforíjìn, oṣù Ramadan máa wulẹ̀ máa rọra. Oṣù tí Ọlọ́run Ọba Allah sọ wípé gbogbo ẹni bá ṣe dáadáa kan níbẹ̀ òun yóò san ní ẹ̀san lọ́pọ̀. Nínú iṣẹ́ ládá tí ẹ̀dá tún lè ṣe, tí ládá ẹ̀dá ó tún fi tẹ̀sùn lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run Ọba Allah. Ó ní kí ẹ̀dá ó máa ná nínú ohun tí Ọlọ́run fún lóore sójú ọ̀nà t'Ọlọ́run. Kí ládá tèmi tìrẹ lè tún tẹ̀sùn lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run Ọba Allah. Pàtàkì jùlọ nínú oṣù Ramadan. Ìdí nìyí tí ìkànnì 32 FM 94.9 tá a kalẹ̀ ká sájà kan kòkó ọ̀zùgbẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Ìbàdàn fi ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ àwọn ètò ọlọ́kan òjọ̀kan tí a lè ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀ nínú oṣù Ramadan náà yìí láti jẹ́ kí ládàá tiwa náà tún kún kẹ́kẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run Ọba. Àwọn ètò tí a lè ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀ bíi wáàsí ọlọ́gbọ̀n ìṣẹ́jú, oníṣẹ́jú mẹ́ẹ̀ẹ́dógún, oníṣẹ́jú mẹ́wàá àti oníṣẹ́jú márùn-ún. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ìrun pípè lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan àti àwọn ètò kíní àti ètò ìpolówó ọjà lówó tí ò gajara lọ. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ̀lọ́ Ali ní 081 43 38 0224, Mr. Yusuf 080 53 56 11 31. Ramadan ọdún yìí kò ní jẹ́ àṣemọ fún wa o. Allahumma àmín.
Àwọn tí tún dòde oṣù Ramadan mọ̀rí abá.
Hey, that's Shikini season, oh, and we are keeping it 1,000 on Showmax to stream, binge, and enjoy the best of HBO shows, Ninja Originals, and more for just 1,000 naira.
This March, 1,000 laughs, 1,000 action moments, 1,000 Ninja, all these for just 1,000 naira.
This Showmax Shikini season, watch all the hottest shows on mobile for just 1,000 naira, anytime, anywhere. This deal runs from now till 31st March. Sign up now on showmax.com.
Tifa bá wọlé tán ní fàáfàá jìfà. 32 FM, the happiness station, is ready to spread happiness again. Yes, ke? Time don reach for us to make our listeners smile again. Oh, are you ready? Ṣé ti dúró dédé? Àwùfù bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ don land like traffic light. If true, data is life. Na if you say recharge card go come you wait you. If your finger is fast and you are feeling lucky on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, then keep your dial locked on 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yẹ́. Nítorí òjò recharge card yóò máa rọ̀ ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Ìṣẹ́gun, Ọjọ́rú àti Ọjọ́bọ̀. Ìyẹn ni pé every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, time go reach you. Àwùfù bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ go dey ṣẹlẹ̀ on top 32 FM 94.9 by 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m. Congo reach 7 p.m. Lẹ́yìn tó túmọ̀ sí pé láago 8 òwúrọ̀, aago 11 àárọ̀, aago 1 ọ̀sán, aago 5 ọ̀sán àti aago 7 àṣálẹ́. If it be red network, if it be green network, it still fit be yellow network. Any which way na way, your own na to stay alert and stay active on 32 FM. Ló bá tán, mọ́ gọ́ọ̀kì ẹ̀ láfàwọ́dá.
Vini Junior, èmi tí mo phenomenal gangan.
Ramadan, a season to feed the soul and mind. It is the season to share a helping hand in prayer and deeds. A season to share happiness, to put a smile on someone's face, and food another staple. It's the time to share happiness with Golden Penny. Share happiness and nourish families with a range of Golden Penny food products. Ramadan Mubarak from Golden Penny. Golden Penny, home of good foods. Serving happiness, nourishing families.
Mama, you know say pudding they make small pikin grow well and strong.
Since I discovered Maggi soya chunks, to add protein to my food don't dey easy. You fit add them to your rice, spaghetti, noodles or stew 10 minutes before food done.
Now, I no dey worry whether them get protein for food because with Maggi soya chunks, I fit give them protein for food.
Protein every day for my family.
Feel better about your life.
32 FM 94.9, the antidote to depression.
And we're back. Thank you for staying with us. It's now time for the analysis of the headlines. Mr. Femi Olukunle joins me this morning. This is 32 FM 94.9. I am DENIKE. Dimowago. Good morning, Mr. Femi. It's great to have you join us this morning.
Thank you for having me, DENIKE, and I greet our listeners. Good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. All right, let's start off with the Dokubo. Would I say he weighed into the matter? He has weighed into the matter. I'm talking about Asari Dokubo and the Joy Youth Group as well are currently making threats. We talked about this yesterday briefly, and I just want you to also still touch on it as regards how the impeachment, when I say saga, is going on in Rivers State. And Dokubo, the IYC, that's the Ijaw youth community, are warning that they would not want Wike's selfish agenda, quote unquote, to happen or to be unleashed on the people. They're saying that, especially Dokubo, is saying that if the president allows Wike to push his selfish agenda on Rivers people, it will be very difficult for Wike and 27 lawmakers to enter into the state. They're also calling for the president to intervene at this time. What do you make of it? I mean, he's intervened before at some point, and there was even something about a meeting that happened where Fubara was present, a couple of people were present, and as regards the River State Ijaw group and the Niger Delta in general, I just want you to touch on that.
Well, I said at the beginning of this program, problems in River State, I said it that people must be very careful, because if they don't handle the problem in River State with the sensitivity that it needs, River State could plunge Nigeria into trouble. We can go into economic trouble if the restive boys of River State, of Niger Delta, who were persuaded to drop their arms and the troubles that they were fomenting them by late President Musa Yar'Adua, if they should wake them up, Nigeria may go into trouble. And it appears nobody is available to tame Wike, because, as I've always said, and I will maintain my stand, that the turbulence we have in rivers is needless. Wike, if you look at his antecedents, some people helped him to become what he is today. That he is a minister today, one of those people that helped him is the governor of your state, Engineer 𝐂𝐈𝐒𝐄𝐑, and his colleagues, the other 4. 5 of them helped him to win the the ministerial appointments that is enjoying now, because he used them to form G5, which negotiated somehow with the then President Tinubu, before he became the president rather. So you were there, you were first somebody managing a motor park. From there you became a councillor. From there you became a chief of staff. You became so many things through the help of people. And it is not something out of the ordinary that you helped somebody to become a governor. Those who helped you to become what you are today and what you were before never breathed down your neck. So you should allow this man to be. Let him deliver dividends of democracy to the people of Rivers State. But he has refused. Now, a lot of drama, a lot of somersault, a lot of abracadabra had taken place between Wike, the Temple of Justice, the courts, and what have you. And now there is turbulence in that place. And these people, the Niger Delta people, are now warming up to throw Nigeria into trouble. And I said it at the beginning of this trouble, that if we are not careful, they will plunge us into economic turbulence.
But what about the president intervening? The fact that there have been an intervention at some point, a political intervention and political solution of some sort that was provided at some point, and it didn't exactly follow through.
When the president intervened, I remember that I said that the intervention was it was an instruction, not an intervention, because according to what we read, the president just entered the hall where the meeting took place and read out what had already been prepared and was ordering, dishing out orders. You do this, you do that. That is not how to intervene. So, and when we read the content of the intervention, you see that it was somehow lopsided, and it appears it favored Wike and his boys. And the unfortunate aspect of it is that the courts are compounding the problems. Because if the court pretends as if it did not see, it did not read, it did not hear the defection of 26 lawmakers into APC. And what even pains me is that these 26 lawmakers are fathers of some people. And then people defecting on national television and denying what you did on national television.
But would you take what Martin Amaewhule told the governor, that he should sack all commissioners within 48 hours and submit a new list of nominees for appointment within the same time? Because he says they're acting, let me put it this way, they are passing their boundary, or they're overstepping their boundary. They're heating up the polity. They are beginning to act within the figment of their imagination instead of doing what is best for the larger group.
I liken what Amaewhule's House of Assembly said to what was told Pilate after Jesus had been crucified. And the people who crucified Jesus came to tell Pilate that, why should they write the king of the Jews on the cross of Jesus? And Pilate told them, what has been written has been written. It is in John 19, St. John 19, verse 22. So, do the lawmakers, 26 lawmakers, do they think that state will just be void? There will be no governance in that state because they defected and it was being challenged in court? Government must continue. So, if the Supreme Court decides not to see the fact that they defected and they urinated on the provision of the Constitution, the punishment that should be meted to them, if courts decide not to see, if the courts decide not to see that, then they should not think that Rivers State will just be there without any governance. So even if they have been restated now, I think what has been written. So anybody who is sensible should know that telling the governor to undo everything that has been done when they were nowhere to be found is a child's play.
All right, let's quickly move on from that one. Let's talk about the global index, Global Terrorism Index, that's GTI. It says that Nigeria has risen to 6th in Global Terrorism Index with 564 killed in 2024. So according to this, amongst top 5 or top 6, Burkina Faso ranks first, followed by Pakistan, Syria, Mali, Niger, and we are around that position as Nigeria. I want you to touch on this. Are we believing the Global Terrorism Index here that we rank 6th in terrorism, so to speak, or how would you take this from the angle?
Whether it is 6th or the last position, we don't deserve it. What we deserve in this country is rest and peace and progress. We don't deserve any positioning in terrorism. We don't deserve any positioning in anything that is shady. Now, I personally don't believe that 564 people were killed by those terrorists. I don't believe. The figures should be more than that. Nigerians were wasted by these irresponsible elements. For goodness sake, I don't know why it is still difficult for Nigeria to descend heavily on these people, because anyone who hides inside bush to steal people who are traveling, to kill them, or to go into their villages, kill them, set their villages ablaze, only to occupy the villages. I don't think those ones are human beings. They are animals.
But do you think that we're improving? Because last year we're around 8, and this year we're around 6. So.
I don't even like the figures. Whether we are 8th or 6th or number 100, I don't like the positioning.
I mean, improving, not exactly improving well. Improving in the sense that we're going higher up.
My sister,
we're becoming the most serious.
I believe that we can go to 0. We can have 0 or almost 0.
We should not be on the list.
We should not be on the list. I know that our military is capable. I very much know that our military is capable. They just need more assistance. I give it to President Tinubu anyway, because President Tinubu is performing better than his predecessor in office. The body language of President Tinubu does not encourage the terrorists to do what they are doing. But I think President Tinubu should do more by making sure that they descend very heavily on these people, because they don't deserve to live at all. They have destroyed so many lives. They have destroyed so many people's family economies and their family inheritances and people's ancestral homes. Why should they continue to live? They should either leave our country to where they came from, or they are sent to God for punishment.
All right, let's talk about the dismissal of the suit of the conversation around the Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan situation. According to the report, he's been dismissed, and I just want you to touch on it as regards what you feel about the dismissal of that particular petition against the Senate president and the drama that has ensued on both sides in terms of Natasha's supporters, Akpabio's supporters. That I saw on the TV yesterday, there were different factions came and were screaming the names of the people that they were behind supporting. Yes,
I even read early this morning that some women who were gathered in Akwa Ibom to protest were saying that one of them even said she didn't know why she was protesting. That some people just told them to come and protest. However, the way the Senate is handling that matter is very, very wrong.
Mr. Femi, you have to hold your thoughts. We have to go now. Please do stay with us.
This Ramadan, purify your hearts with prayers and share the nourishing goodness of peak milk. Ramadan Kareem.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Ìgbà àwẹ̀ Ramadan, àkókò láti tọ́jú ẹ̀mí àti ọkàn ẹni. Ó Ó jẹ́ àkókò láti ṣàánú nípa àdúà àti iṣẹ́ rere. Àkókò láti ṣe alábàápín ìdùnnú, láti mú inú ọmọ làkejì dùn, àti láti gbé oúnjẹ sórí tábìlì ẹlòmíràn. Àsìkò rèé láti ṣe alábàápín ìdùnnú pẹ̀lú Golden Penny. Ṣe alábàápín ìdùnnú kí o sì tọ́jú ẹbí ẹ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yà oúnjẹ Golden Penny. Golden Penny, ilé àwọn oúnjẹ tó dára, pín ìdùnnú, tọ́jú ẹbí.
The holy month of Ramadan is upon us. As we embark on this journey, let's not forget to show love through sharing. This Ramadan, stay ahead with daily power from Suhoor to Iftar. Join us every Monday to Friday as we explore the spiritual and physical benefits of the month, plus exciting recipes. Catch us on our YouTube page, Kolandia Dairy Nigeria, and on Dadinkowa, Faranwata, Sunna TV, Arewa TV, and African Magic Hausa TV stations. Ramadan Mubarak from Hollandia.
Ìwọ gangan, ìwọ tí ò ń gbọ́ mi, jẹ́ kí n bi ẹ́ ní ìbéèrè kan. Kí ló ń fà ọ́ sẹ́yìn? Ṣé wàhálà iṣẹ́ rẹ ni? Ṣé ròǹgbà ẹ̀kọ́ rẹ ni? Àbí làálàá àti báyìí dọ́gba? Àbí bóyá ibùdó rẹ ló jìnnà sí àwọn àǹfààní pàtàkì? Kí ló ń fà ọ́ sẹ́yìn? Nítorí ẹnikẹ́ni bí ò bá jẹ́, ní ibikíbi, o lè jẹ̀gbádùn ìpè àti íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì tí ó jáfáfá láti gbé ìgbé ayé tí kò lódiwọ̀n láìsí ìfàsẹ́yìn pẹ̀lú Airtel 5G Smart Connect. Kàn sí ìsọ̀ Airtel tó súnmọ́ fún ìgbé ayé tí kò lódiwọ̀n lónìí. Airtel gbèrò òun la.
We are 𝐃𝐈𝐒, a wealth manager for every Nigerian. We have one job, and that's to help you grow your money. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you're a small business owner, a university student, a government employee, or even if you work in an office. If you work hard for your money should also work hard for you. At 𝐃𝐈𝐒, we manage your money so that it keeps growing every day. One small drop today, another tomorrow, and little by little your cup is overflowing. Whether you are saving to start a business, buy a car, or invest for the future, you can do so on 𝐃𝐈𝐒. Whatever you can dream of, you can save and invest for it on 𝐃𝐈𝐒. All you need is a smartphone to start saving and investing today. We are 𝐃𝐈𝐒, the savings and investment app for you. Sign up on 𝐃𝐈𝐒wise.com to start saving and investing today. 𝐃𝐈𝐒wise. Invest wisely, grow wealth.
Hey! That's chicken season, and we are keeping it 1,000 on Showmax to stream, binge, and enjoy the best of HBO shows, Ninja Originals, and more for just 1,000 naira.
This March, 1,000 laughs, 1,000 action moments, 1,000 Ninja. All these for just 1,000 naira.
This Showmax chicken season, watch all the hottest shows on mobile for just 1,000 naira. Anytime, anywhere. This deal runs from now till 31st March. Sign up now on showmax.com.
Tifa bá wọlé tọ́ ní fàáfàá làájìfà. 32 FM, the happiness station, is ready to spread happiness again. Yes, ke? Then don't reach for us to make our listeners smile again. Are you ready? Ṣé ti dúró dédé? Àwùfù bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ don land like traffic light. If true, data is life. Na if you say recharge card go come with you. If your finger is fast and you are feeling lucky on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, then keep your dial locked on 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn. Nítorí òjò recharge card yóò máa rọ̀ ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Ìṣẹ́gun, Ọjọ́rú àti Ọjọ́bọ̀. Ìyẹn ò ní pé every Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday time go reach o. Àwùfù bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ go dey ṣẹlẹ̀ on top 32 FM 94.9 by 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 5 p.m. Congo reach 7 p.m. Lẹ́yìn tó túmọ̀ sí pé láago 8 òwúrọ̀, aago 11 àárọ̀, aago 1 ọ̀sán, aago 5 ọ̀sán àti aago 7 àṣálẹ́. If it be red network, if it be green network, it still fit be yellow network. Any which way na way, your own na to stay alert and stay active on 32 FM. Ló bá tán, mọ́ gọ́ọ̀kì ẹ̀ láfàwọ́dá.
Fini Junior, èmi tí mo phenomenal gangan.
As the morning sun is rising and it's time to start your day, you need that creamy taste. Dano evaporated milk. Pour it, taste it, the richness so amazing. Dano evaporated milk.
Now you can enjoy a great creamy taste with Dano Full Cream and Dano Cool Cow Evaporated Milk. Try it and taste the Dano difference.
You're listening to 32 FM 94.9.
Thank you for staying with us. We're now up in the phone lines 0705 5000 949 0809 7,949. You can also call 0906 200949. I'll take a look at some of the reactions on Facebook. Says, good morning. Today's news on the mortality rate highlights the alarming escalation of insecurity in Nigeria. It is disheartening to note that numerous lives have been lost over the past few years due to various forms of insecurity. One can't help but wonder why the federal government has struggled to find a lasting solution to this menace, leaving many to question whether they are truly committed to addressing it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. We can hear you. Please go on.
Yeah, my name is Abel from UI. I want to comment on the River Assembly matter. And I think by now, if somebody is not sending those guys to create anarchy in that river state, I think there should be somebody to call them to order. Because having been stated by court, even though having openly declared that they defected from that party, but because they have backup, they said they did not defect. And they have their seats, and the governor is recognizing them. I want to ask them, is it the purpose of removing the governor that they were elected to represent their different constituencies? So the bottom line is that I'm expecting the president to find a way to replace Iyesewike because he wants to create problem in that state and with another responsible person for peace to reign in River State. That's the best of today.
All right, thank you very much. 0705 5000 949 0829 7949. Hello, good morning. Please turn down the volume on your radio.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. We can hear you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Sometimes I look at some of these things as emotion. It's just like the president. You were here in Nigeria when Saraki and Buhari were having issues. Buhari didn't demolish the house. And the Buhari didn't choose 10 or 15 people to be making law for Nigeria. Only 3 people are making law. The governor has been behaving as if nothing can happen. The president, you are now saying to intervene. After intervening earlier, the moderator, the other there was one of the people condemning it. Now they are now calling him. They ask anything. That is not, if you impeach him, it's not the first impeachment. Impeachment has been going on in Nigeria. So nobody, they should not be informing public that there will be trouble. The governor has been doing what is wrong. You cannot have the National Assembly for 15 people to be making law. 3 people. It's wrong. Thank you.
All right. 0705 500949. Mr. Femi, we're still on the issue of the Senate and dismissing Natasha's petition and all of that. So just pick a call. Hello.
DENIKE, good morning. Good morning. This is okay. Why are we really behaving like the proverbial ostrich that puts his head on the ground thinking now the whole thing will disappear? It's 27 lawmakers, it was open, they defected. So if they defected, what are we saying? Are we saying we should condone the defection? The governor allowed the 3 that did not defect. As far as I'm concerned, I'm not a lawyer, but I believe by law, those 3 are actually the ones that are the members of the House of Assembly. If you defect, you should leave. So I think the court has a major part to play. That's why I'm a bit disappointed, with all due respect to the justices of the Supreme Court. They ignored that very part. Are they now condoning evil more and more? Tomorrow, like I said some time ago, I can actually defect and still stand on and do what is illegal. Is it really illegal for them to leave? These are the things they should spell out so that we can move on. I don't like talking about this issue. The man is something else. Good morning. This is okay.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll take a reaction on Facebook quickly. Oluwaseun Ruth says, good morning, 32 FM. It's quite disheartening that this current APC-led federal government always politicizes everything. And this, to me, is the reason why Nigeria is ranked 6 in the most terrorist country. Because people are being killed and kidnapped every day. That makes me wonder if President Tinubu is aware of the situation at all. I will urge Nigerians to cooperate with all indigenous security outfits in their efforts to combat crimes in the region, and also urge the residents to be security conscious and report any suspicious movement to the appropriate authorities. Back to the Senate situation. There's a report out of the Punch, as we were discussing before. The Red Chamber described Natasha's action as a violation of the Senate standing rules, and they've dismissed the sexual harassment petition which was filed by her.
The Senate should not be run like a court. The House of Reps should not be run like a court. So this is a serious allegation. If it were in Senate claims, the Senate president would have either resigned or stepped aside for thorough investigation to take place. Now, what they are claiming, the reason they advance for trashing that petition by Natasha is that Natasha herself signed the petition. That somebody ought to sign it on her behalf. So why should they be? If it were another thing, they would not be rigid. So this is a serious thing that tampers with the integrity of this country and the integrity of those chambers, particularly the Senate chamber. So I disagree with them completely. But for trashing that what do you call it petition, and it appears because we have that house dominated by men, just like this guy said. What's the name of that Louis the singer said? Brotherhood are protecting one of their own.
Yeah. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, DENIKE.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, DENIKE.
Good morning, sir. I can hear you.
Good morning, Mr. Adugo, the resource person. Thank you very much, resource person. About this River State, people just call the station because it's like they did not know the genesis of all these things. Initially, this same house was to impeach the governor. That was what led to destruction of the part of National and State Assembly in River State. Because Amehule, was to be impeached too. Amehule himself was to be impeached before you see, you can't call the radio station and begin to say the governor is doing well. That governor has been calm and quiet. The truth is that if Tinubu, the President Tinubu, with all humility, does not call Mike like the first caller called, said, they don't call Mike to order and intervene and make sure there's peace in River State. It will not get all you to run. No. The Nanga data is out. They are ready. They are ready. The joint nation is ready for whatever will happen. So if they think it is River State is strategic, it's not unlike, I'm sorry to say, it's unlike other states. So if President Tinubu think he could move his army, his tankers, and to River State, it will work. It will not get all you to work. It will not. So the early he gets involved, and than to pretend, the better. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. It's time for us to go. Thank you, Mr. Femi Lufle. Do you want to just wrap up in 30 seconds?
Yes, I want to call on President Tinubu, in the best interest of his government and the federation, to play a fatherly role and call Wike to order, because Wike is living in President Tinubu's image. Is appearing in his image, because remove Wike from the ministerial position is occupying today, Wike will be nobody because he doesn't have immunity. He will only have some pocket of boys who have dined under and who are still dining at his table. So he should not throw Nigeria into confusion, because like the last caller said, River State is very, very important to the economy of the country, and we need stability. We don't want trouble. One man cannot throw Nigeria into trouble because of his selfish interest.
Thank you so much, Mr. Femi Lukle, for your analysis this morning. The Break It Dawn Papers review on 32 FM returns tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. to 7:15 a.m. I am DENIKE Ademuwago. The Smart Kids show is up next.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the guest analyst and do not necessarily reflect the recommendations or perspectives of 32 FM 94.